First ever lighting a boot match on the podcast.
Okay, I knew I should have taken those away from
I
the
knew
pyro.
that I'd.
It's not.
Like, you seem like an idiot.
It's not going.
It's not that
Yeah,
hard.
I'd
It's not
keep
that hard.
trying. Keep
It's not that
trying.
hard.
Oh, these are crazy matches.
I got them from Target. They were on sale. Oh, great.
The sprinklers are
I
gonna
gotta
go
smudge
off.
the vibe out of this room.
Sprinklers are gonna
I gotta
go
smudge
off.
the vibe out of this
Yeah,
room.
actually, we should sage this place.
Actually, yeah, we probably should.
Get your bad vibes out of here.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan,
I'm John.
and together we are. I'm sorry.
Good vibes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cute.
Now, joining us in the booth this week is the one and only, always
Super
fresh,
stinky.
super smelly, Eddie the Scope Head.
Hey, computers. Hey, computer, make these two guys gay.
That is kind of your vocal stim, and it's honestly so funny. And
Vocal stim. It's her like line. What do you mean? It's
Make
just her
these
line.
guys gay.
It's her script.
I love it because I feel like it's bleeding into my life. Now I think about it a lot.
I'm seeing a lot of the variations of people being like,
Yeah.
computer, like,
Computer.
make all these guys super dumb. Like, he goes into
Yeah.
a college classroom and he's like, you're all now dumb. Now you can quit college. Computer, make all these guys dumb. But then the girl that's like, firewall, firewall.
That one kills me. It's someone she's like, computer, do naked boys. Computer delete. Computer delete.
yeah.
Computer do boys kissing. Firewall. 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 Computer delete search history.
It's
I
pretty
still
good.
don't know the origin of this bit, but I
I
love
don't really know
it.
either. I think it's like Iron Man type beat. Like, talking to, like, computer, do this. Like, it's just like
Oh.
that sort of thing.
I have no idea.
It's like
I
a-
just see this. The stims come across my desk,
They
and
come
I pick them
across.
up as they're worthy.
And you stamp approve every single.
So what do we
Well,
do?
yeah,
What do we
something
do
we
about the
rejected.
dog? Do we just let the dog do his thing, or?
Yeah, he's gonna go inside.
Oh, okay,
He's
for
gonna
sure.
go inside. He's barking at he's barking at a car or something.
Right. I didn't know if he was like having fun
He's got a
or
little.
something.
He's got a little door.
My screen time, unfortunately, has been up quite a bit.
It's up. Like
A
everybody
lot of
else's.
screen time.
Oh my gosh. what have
Um,
you been screening?
Just TikTok,
TikTok.
TikTok, and Instagram Reels.
It's the TikTok.
I'm still down to do a
TikTok,
social media
TikTok.
fast, and I think we could do it in the month of May if we all commit to it today.
Oh no.
No,
Oh,
No.
Tra-la-leo, tra-la.
No.
Tra-leo, tra-la. Is what that
I don't
would
think
be.
so. Oh,
Oh no. Listen,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that either. But
I have very
Whoa.
limited joy in the world right now, and one of them is my
Okay,
TikTok.
guys, jeez, you guys are a bunch of freaking iPad babies. I hear.
I literally
no,
can't stop
iPad
scrolling
baby.
right now.
I'm not a baby. I'm a grown woman.
First of all,
I'm
not a baby.
I'm an iPad adult.
I'm
I'm
clearly not a baby.
I'm an iPad adult. I've actually never even owned an iPad, so suck it.
You ever owned an iPad?
No.
I had an iPad before I had an iPhone. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
I had an
I
iPod
don't know.
Touch.
I had.
For school, right?
Thank you for asking. If I could go back, and no, it wasn't for school. I just got an iPad because I wanted one. If I could go back to like peak
Oh, they're cool.
technology
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in my life, like the best combination for me was the iPad. It was like a first generation iPad
First gen,
with
yeah.
the flip phone combo.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
The clamshell phone
Okay.
with the iPad.
I forgot to tell you when we were going to the Potter game on Monday.
Yeah, go ahead.
We were on the trolley, and I got distracted by these really rude teenage
Children.
women that came on. It wasn't children. They were
Teenager
girls.
women?
Remember the girls? Remember the girls that came on and they were like beaming for the seats, and the seats were just obviously
Oh,
full.
yeah, sure.
Doesn't
sure.
matter. But before those girls got on, I was looking behind me, and the guy who was sitting in the seat behind me, I forgot to tell you, he had an iPod, like original iPod,
Love.
like the one you talk about all the time that your girlfriend stole.
Thank you.
Had headphones plugged into them in his ears. That
Yeah.
he was listening on it.
Awesome.
Then he had like the original. I don't know what
Sidekick?
year it was. No. It was an iPhone, but it was the red phone, like the iPhone
Oh
red.
yeah.
But it was that first version of it. It had the little tiny, like pinpoint camera on the back, and he's like has it side view. He's like playing it, and he's got music from an iPod in his ears. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, what century is this guy
Yeah.
from?
I love
The
it.
wired headphones is coming back amongst the youth.
Sure.
They're all doing it.
I heard somebody say that if you care about like tech privacy at all. You shouldn't use anything Bluetooth.
Yeah, I've
You
heard
should
that.
just have like wired earphones. I don't know why somebody might tap into your Bluetooth anything.
Here's that. Okay, and that's kind of my thing.
Right.
I get the stealing of the identity. Bad. Right? Bad.
I don't want anyone to do
Take
that
your
to
money.
me.
No one
Bad.
steal my identity. But like the tapping to my Bluetooth and tapping, I'm like,
Like, you're just gonna hear me listen to Smartless, right?
yeah, like, oh, what? You're gonna hear Caleb Heron on repeat? Like,
You're gonna hear way too much Caleb
my
Heron.
gosh, like,
I think it's a principle thing, right? Like once you give your Bluetooth away,
Mouse, a cookie.
it's
yeah.
I
If you give a mouse a cookie,
situation.
yeah, it's a give a mouse a cookie situation.
I give away my Bluetooth. The next thing you know, I'm giving away my social security card. The next thing you know, I'm giving away my firstborn daughter, and that is a slippery slope.
First, they came for the Bluetooth, and I
Here's-
said nothing
here's
because I had
con-
wired headphones.
I have a controversial
Okay.
thought on all this. I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
it's going to become increasingly hard to steal people's identity. I think that right now I feel like that only
I feel like
happens
that's wrong.
with old people. I feel like
No.
first of all, I have an app on my phone and it like notifies me when I open a credit card. I'm like, it's so easy to like protect yourself against true financial disaster in terms of identity theft. Now, there are things that can be done, I suppose.
See, I feel like we're in the stone age of people being able to steal your identity. I feel like it's super easy to steal your identity right
Yeah,
now.
that's how I.
Is that what
feel.
you're saying? That it's going to get harder to steal?
Yes, that's exactly
okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
saying
yeah.
it's going to
I
be a
agree
thing
with
of the
you.
past. I think
I
think
hope.
like in 50
No,
years, it's going to be like not a thing because everyone
I
has
think
these like apps now. Like I said, I have an app and literally it's like it pings me when something changes with my credit immediately. It's like, oh, you paid off credit card. Oh, your credit just went up. And then like every other day it does.
What app do you
I use
have?
Experian, and it's one of the major credit
Rocket
credit
money
unions.
over here, guys.
But I use I'm not giving them any more airtime.
Did we talk about Kalshi last week? Did we talk about
No.
sports betting, but for stuff that's
Oh.
happening?
Yeah.
No. What?
Okay. Let me tell you about a little thing called Kalshi. Kalshi, and what's the other one? It's like some kind of market, like open market or something.
Is that
Yeah.
the one where you can follow the?
It's the
like-
one where you
No.
can bet on anything.
Oh.
Is it going to rain tomorrow? Who's going to be elected the president? Who's, what songs are they going to sing on
Left foot or
SNL
right
tomorrow
foot
night?
First.
That's
Yes.
so it was becoming popular during the election,
Yes.
last presidential election. And that's how I kind of knew ahead of time that Trump was going to win because he was so favored on this election market bet line that I was like, people know something that I don't know.
Yeah.
And like the
Yeah.
fact that he's trending as the winner on this betting market tells me I think he's going to win. Which
Yeah.
again, there's part of me that still thought maybe not, but then when he won, I was like, you know what? The market knows.
You know what the market knew?
The market
Um,
knows.
I just watched a great John Oliver episode about this. Like, they call it futures betting because they're not really betting, and that's how they like get around it. Like they loophole and say like, oh, it's not betting. Like you're just wagering against the market, like to make sure to hedge your bets.
Yeah.
And it's fully corrupt. It's fully like you can tell there's insider trading going on.
Yeah.
And people just be betting on stuff and making a bunch of money. And like there was a line that somebody had set that was like, is Donald Trump going to say praise Allah on Easter Sunday this year on Twitter? And like somebody made a huge bet the day before, and like it was obviously he made that crazy tweet on Easter Sunday where he was like, open the Strait of Hormuz, you bastards, praise Allah at the end of it. And this guy made like millions of dollars. And so
Yeah, it's
obviously that's
insider.
somebody close to Trump saw him drafting a tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And made a bet and made some money. And they
I
just
think it's-
today, sorry, just to close that loop,
yeah.
just today they announced members of Congress can't use it anymore. That was part of the government's back open. I don't know if you guys know this. Mazel. Government shutdown's over.
Hey, I didn't even know it was shut down. I'm so out of touch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been shut down since we were talking about it like a couple months ago on the show. It's
See,
the
I just
longest
assumed it opened.
longest government shutdown of all time
My
now.
bad.
Again.
Yeah, we topped it.
We just had it.
Awesome.
And now we did
Broke
it
that
again.
record, y'all.
Whoop, whoop. I'm sure people were betting on it on
Dogs.
Kalshi. But they just banned any members of Congress being able to use that app. So
Smart.
I've always, we talked about this before. I've always thought it was weird that senators and representatives can like
trade stocks.
trade stocks when they're the ones literally awarding contracts, major government contracts to companies.
Of course.
I'm like, even if it's not them, I'm like, that someone in their family is profiting off that. I'm like, that needs to be regulated. That's crazy.
I think the stock market in general needs to be regulated because the whole thing doesn't as the more I try to understand it, the less it makes sense because I'm like, are you actually like putting money into the economy? Is this just a big slot machine? I don't know.
I just think it's kind of odd. And so the fact that they've, stopped that, it's just on Kalshi, it sounds like that feels like the right direction. But Kalshi, I was speaking of Kalshi, there was a bet local that people have been betting on Fernando Tatis first home run, and he's in the biggest home run drought of his career. They've played like 30 games, and he hasn't got a home run. The amount of money, it's like $1.1 million that people have lost because people are just betting every game
every time you
going,
bet.
This is going to be his first home run, and they keep losing their money.
That's so crazy.
It's wild.
And there's no reason that Fernando Tatis Jr. couldn't see that and go, okay, I'm gonna have my brother bet against it. I'm gonna say, obviously hitting a home run is kind of tough, but you could definitely say like, oh, I'm gonna bet that he's not gonna get one tonight, make a bunch of money, and then
I think the bet line, the larger bet side of that bet is, getting the first one.
Sure.
I'm sure you can bet against it, but I feel like a lot of people probably have been
right.
If it's based off of people's money, that side of the bet probably is low, right? But yeah, I see what you're saying.
They set the line, but he could just not try. Or like if there's like clearly there's people bet on like is a streaker gonna jump out on the field and if the odds were like 1 to 10,000 or something, you could make a huge bet and then go to the field and streak, get a fine, but then make a huge bag of money.
A little like a legitimate bet that every Super Bowl is what color is the Gatorade that they're going to shower the winning coach with. And I've always thought that's got to be really tricky because, like, the guy that makes the Gatorade could totally look at that and be like, I'm going to choose the craziest, most random one.
Sure.
And make somebody a lot of money or maybe try to figure out a way so that now, in the NFL, they've made it a policy. You can't bet on any games.
Sure, but I could call it if that was me.
Weird anyway.
Totally weird.
And it's everywhere. Every podcast I listen to has a sports betting like commercial on it. The Super Bowl is basically all sports betting commercials.
Because they're all working around it with the apps. Like the app will be based in Las Vegas, but anyone can use it.
I told you about the Mattress Mac thing.
The Mattress Mac thing where he bets a bunch of money every year on
he bets on the Astros
beginning
every
of
year.
the
And for a time period, he basically says like if you come in and you buy furniture in this time period, he has a furniture store. So people come and buy, and he's like, if the Astros win, and he puts a lot of that money that he makes on the furniture or whatever, some of his own money on the Astros. He's like, if the Astros win, then you can get refunded for all that furniture bought in that time period. I'm like, that's kind of genius because it gets people to buy, and it's like the Astros win. Last time the Astros won, he made like $10 million.
Sure.
And so he's like, I'll refund your furniture, sure.
So yeah, refunding the furniture was like nothing, and then if they don't win. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
He puts $1 million on
he's got a
or
great
something like
furniture
that
store
every year.
Yeah, that is
Sorry.
crazy.
Mattress Mac is actually a pretty good dude. I guess he does a lot of work for his community in Texas.
Wow.
And
Mattress Mac.
I guess he like
Mattress Mac.
when there's every once in a while there's like big I don't know, what do they have in Texas?
Do you think they're gonna talk about him when he's gone?
Big hats.
Yeah, they have tornadoes.
Big
and
boots.
They have
barbecue.
hurricanes.
When that happens, he opens his whole warehouse for people to come and stay and buy some food, and like when natural disasters happen in Texas, he like is
like
really
why
helpful.
wouldn't you? Like
Well,
that's my question.
Because you're a heartless POS.
Right.
Yeah,
But I think there's a
and
lot
they
of
do
business
this.
owners that wouldn't do that. They wouldn't spend their money opening their big stores for people. And then it's crazy too. He's like he's like, why wouldn't I? It's a bunch of furniture. People can crash wherever they want. It's like perfect.
Dang.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mattress Mac.
Oh, Mac.
I think he might be dead actually. He was
What?
he's
Are you talking
Don't make me
about?
love him. Don't make me love him.
I
Oh,
do this-
he's such
I
a
do
great
this a
guy.
lot.
He's dead.
I do
Dangle
this
the
a lot.
carrot.
Dead.
Okay,
He might be dead actually.
No, he's 75. He's still alive. Okay, he was old. I knew he was old. That's all.
This
Oh my
is
God.
this is just cruel. I'm just
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say it. Make me
I'm
fall in love with
sorry.
him, lose him, and
remember
then
that?
get him again.
Remember a couple of Thanksgivings ago when I showed you that woman who came into her family Thanksgiving and she was singing, "I'll always be." Remember that lady? It was a really nice, sweet lady.
Yeah, she died.
And then I told you like the next second I was like, "Oh yeah," and she died last year of cancer. And you were like,
you always do this to me,
I'm
John.
sorry,
You
I'm
always
sorry.
do.
Matt just
Classic.
back alive.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, my family, it's like a long-standing joke that always happens where we were just talking about it and my dad was saying something about Boy George. And
Yeah.
my mom's like,
Of
Wait.
Culture Club.
yeah, my mom's like, Boy George is dead. And he's like, what? No, he's not. Like, no, he's not. He's not dead. And my brother-in-law and my sister were like, yeah, no, he's dead. He's dead. They're talking about it. And after a while, they're like, oh, we're thinking of George Michael. It was like this battle. My dad always is like, I'm going to Google it.
I'm
and
Googling
I'm
it.
proving to you guys
No.
that Boy George is alive. And they do it. And then the moment he reads it, he's like, still alive. They go,
Still
oh,
alive.
we're thinking
Oh.
George Michael. And it happens.
Intentionally or like they?
No, like they just like were
Yeah.
like, oh, and it was weird because they all were on the same page. They're like, yeah, no, Boy George is dead, Dad. Like you're dumb. And it's consistently through our whole lives. It has happened where my mom has consistently thought some celebrity, someone is dead when they're not, or vice versa. And it's just the funniest like ongoing bit, and the fact that it happens in such earnest ways is the best part about it. She's never like trying to be funny. It just genuinely happens.
That was trending. Remember there was a trend for a hot second where you tell your parents that their favorite celebrity died.
Yeah.
There was one where they were going to mess with their parent and they did it, and then it was like that was the day that like they didn't realize that the celebrity actually died. So when the mom Googled it, it's like, I can't believe it. They're like, wait, what? Seriously? Like they didn't know.
I was messing with you. No.
Oh my
Crazy.
gosh.
Sad.
Yeah.
They did a lot with before Jimmy Buffett died. There's a lot of people that
Yeah.
got with Jimmy Buffett, but
R.I.P. That guy had the best life.
Yeah, he did Margaritaville forever, right?
He was living in Margaritaville before he got famous. Do you know that guy was just like on his boat? He had a little plane. He'd just go down to the freaking the Keys, right? Just live his best, strum his six string.
yeah.
People don't do that anymore.
Do you think? I mean, he like really like sold
That's
a lot
kinda
of
your
products
life.
too, right? Because Margaritaville was like a big expansion.
He
thing,
sold
right?
a vibe, John.
Okay.
Jimmy Buffett sold
A lot of products though.
the mindset of Margaritaville
Yeah.
to people. Yes, they were buying the
Wasn't
products.
there like
of course.
chairs?
Oh
and,
yeah.
and
No,
Hawaiian
you're thinking of
shirts?
Tommy Bahama, of course.
No, they had a collab, Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
The
had a
one
lot
I'm
of
definitely
merch.
thinking of is the resorts,
Yes.
where they opened a whole resort, Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the
It's
one.
just the word Margaritaville over and over. Oh yes, and Margaritaville.
They had a Margaritaville hat. They had a Margaritaville cup.
Margarita. And it was Margaritaville.
The
Village.
restaurant in Las Vegas,
Mar-
where we spent some time during my bachelor party.
Yes, we did.
Oh, what? Annie, I wish you were there.
Guys,
That was early days of our
We
friendship.
weren't
God.
friends, and I really do think about that. I'm like, man, I
Let's
wish
go
I
on a
was
Vegas
there.
trip. How about that?
Don't
Were
tell
you
me
on the
a
other?
good time.
Were you on that other Vegas trip?
What other Vegas trip? No, the
The
birthday.
death of Bobby's 30s.
Nope,
or
wasn't
20s?
invited to that one.
Dang.
Really?
R.I.P.
Yeah,
I think
wasn't-
I think I
It's 4 years ago.
invited myself into that one. So
Yeah.
don't
That
worry
would have
about
been
that.
that would have been around the same time because Bobby's 34 this year, which means we just celebrated our fourth
Wow.
anniversaries. Like
Yeah, it was
and so
early friendship
It was
days.
that was
That's
around
right.
the same time.
Yeah, I've only dabbled in Vegas a little bit.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, I was trying to think. I was like, I don't like. I think with the right people, the last time I went, it was fun with the right friends. I'm not like a club person, so you really kind of got to catch the vibes.
Yeah, I get that.
You got to ride high on the vibes.
I could be persuaded to be a club person.
I think.
Is the
Your
thing.
bachelor party, you were.
I was a club person. Yeah.
I think honestly, yeah. It really depends on the club. If it's a smaller club, I can get down with it. We went to a couple clubs in Vegas where it was like waiting for John Summit, who's like this big DJ, and it's like 1,000 people packed into this place. It's like 2 a.m. I was like, yeah, no,
This is
this
horrible.
isn't for me.
We went to this one
No
club
room
that
to
was
breathe.
the darkest, dankest room I think I've ever been in.
Yeah.
Really?
It was only laser lights. You were there, John.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I don't check.
Hey, also you were there.
That was the
really?
club
Tell me about that.
That was the club that Michael and I decided at like 3 a.m.
That the night was over.
We
That's
were
a-
walking back.
Yeah.
That's the one right next to the Flamingo, right? Across
You
in
know,
the hotel.
I don't
like,
know.
Okay.
I don't know where it is.
I think well, they probably all have laser lights. in
Dude,
their
I
defense.
remember I
that's
got
probably true.
3 shots.
And it was
me and
probably-
Michael, you.
it was like $100.
And I think I got like you a drink and me a drink. It was $150.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
That's why it doesn't
Devastating.
even work as a like. Statistically, you go to a bar, club, whatever, as a female, you can get at least a free drink. At least.
One drink, you think?
At least you talk to a guy and it's like, oh my gosh, hi, what are you guys doing here? Oh, I'm here with my friends. Oh my gosh, you guys, what are you guys drinking?
You wanna buy me a
"Oh,
drink?"
Pineapple tequilas. Oh my gosh, okay, great, thanks.
Oh God.
In Vegas, doesn't work.
Doesn't work?
Doesn't work because
No.
they're like,
Oh,
that's
you're
like
saying
150
no shot.
bucks later. No, I've been
Yeah.
gambling all day. I have no money.
I think you'd be surprised, Annie.
No, I was surprised at the fact that my friends and I could not get any
they
drinks.
said no.
No. And that makes it more about us than them, but still.
You know, it was
Damn.
the thrill of my life. I won't share too much about your bachelor party, but was watching Ryan gamble. The highs and lows of
It
that
is.
experience.
I've had the honor of watching Ryan gamble in Vegas too.
At one point, he was up
crazy.
$800. I'm like, great. And then I literally blinked, and he's like, okay, it's all gone. Let's just go to bed. I was like, huh? $800? Where did it go? And
That
same
was-
thing with Michael Penning. Michael Penning was pretty risky that night too. It was crazy.
When I tell you that, you know what? I don't know if I can go into numbers. I can't go into
Ryan,
numbers
come on.
either.
Oh, actually,
No.
yeah.
No, I'm
Be
not gonna.
safe. Just because your wife's
perjure
here,
myself.
not here tonight.
Yeah, no, I can't
Yeah,
let the
don't
lid
get
off
too
You can't
so
let it
soon.
slide.
Don't get
She'll
too
watch
comfortable.
this.
I'm
She'll
just
listen
saying,
to it.
you know, could have paid for the wedding and then lost it. No, I'm just kidding. Not that much.
up.
That would have been ridiculous. Sorry,
now-
I'm not.
I feel like there's some get rich quick schemes
Okay.
that I'm seeing left
Hold
and
on.
right.
Thank you.
And obviously, I've seen a lot of gambling stuff as we talked about the sports betting, all this stuff. I stumbled today on an ad for Smartless Mobile.
Can you
Okay.
tell me a little bit about that?
The three actors who, they're first of all actors who decided to make a podcast together have now launched a mobile phone company, like a wireless subscription.
Smartless Mobile is a direct-to-consumer wireless service launched by the Smartless podcast hosts Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, offering low-cost, quote, data-sane plans starting around $10 to $15 a month, utilizing the T-Mobile 5G network.
So T-Mobile is branching.
So, no, it's one of those things where they
They pay a little bit to use their
use their towers. And so you're basically getting T-Mobile, like,
for less, maybe.
for less, $10, $15 a month.
Mint Mobile, which was a big one that Ryan Reynolds had, he's sold since. But I feel like he was kind of the first one. I stumbled upon that today, the Smartless Mobile, and I was like, yeah, no, what are we doing, guys? Are we strapped for cash? Well, I know Will Arnett just broke up with his baby mama, so maybe he is strapped for cash.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is his baby mama?
Some model.
He was-
yeah, it was
he
that actress.
was
What her
married.
name?
He was
Two-
briefly married to Amy Poehler, and they have two kids. Yeah.
2 sons.
I don't know
Dumbass.
how you bungle that personally.
Amy Poehler.
Yeah, I feel like that's like she's like salt of the earth.
Yeah, I think they had
I fear
a
he's,
toxic relationship.
Yeah,
I think
and
it was
fear he's kind of probably a narcissist.
well, it was when she was on SNL, I think, or pre SNL.
It was like during it was like same time. It was she was pregnant in
Hold
SNL.
on.
Their sons
She was
are Archie
she
and
was
Abel.
yeah, she was in
We're circling
Parks
the
and
train.
Rec.
No,
because-
it was way before.
No,
Parks and
it
Rec.
was Parks and Rec because she was for real pregnant, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna make Leslie Knope pregnant, and she said no.
Can't do that.
She said, I'm not pretending to be pregnant again. She's like, I just was pregnant. No way.
Yeah. Arnett says it was a brutal, and then
They were
Poehler
married.
says
They
in-
co-parent really well.
Wow,
together.
they got
Poehler-
divorced in 2016.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
Poehler said that in her memoir that it's too sad and too personal to discuss in detail. She wasn't willing to discuss it.
good for her. Yeah,
That's
good thing she doesn't have a
sad.
podcast.
She is so
She has
funny.
been on their podcast. It was a great episode. I think
It
it's
was
all
it was a
fine.
great episode.
It's all good. Water
And
under the
Sean
bridge.
Hayes said one of the best compliments I think any parent of parent who's divorced from their partner probably could ever get, which was he told them that he's never seen co-parents that genuinely care as friends and are friends with each other
Yeah.
the way that they co-parent and support each other and their kids and lift up themselves still as a family unit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And Amy Poehler goes, thanks. It's
All
like
right.
the most well done. She's like, yeah, thanks. It's so well done.
I want to say we aren't podcasting nearly as hard as Smartless is.
They're podcasting hard. I think they're number one, aren't
their
they?
show signed a
Joe
major
Rogan.
deal with Amazon in 2021, which subsequently landed a 3-year contract with SiriusXM in 2024, reportedly worth $100 million.
Is that all in ad revenue? Like, how are you pricing that? $100 million podcast?
But it's like a
I don't know.
multi-year
Well,
deal.
maybe.
But still,
Man,
it's
I
like
don't know. Are you getting? Are people? No, people aren't paying to be on it.
no, they're paying Amazon
No,
to be on.
they do a bunch of ad reads.
which Amazon's telling them, hey, here are your ad reads.
They do a bunch of ad reads.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I have a sneeze that's stuck in my nose. That's my bad. I keep sniffing
Stop.
into the microphone. I know.
Don't do it.
I know. Well, yeah.
Don't
It's
sneeze.
It's allergy season. I can't help you.
Crazy. $100 million
know,
is
it's right there.
insane.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's crazy. That's
know.
crazy. I know.
You're telling
I
me?
need to sneeze. Yeah. So I just was like, man, are we? They don't need Smartless Mobile. They're
No,
billionaires.
I think there's here, and I have my thoughts about this too with a lot of these celebrities. I think there's some strategist on their team that's like, hey, if we do this thing, like we can, like there's constantly more and more. I think when you have money, that's just the beginning. Like when you make your first couple million, I think what happens is inevitably in Hollywood you get some Joe Schmo or some agency to go, hey, like we're gonna manage you now, and here's what we think you should do. This, and they're going like, what do you mean to launch a direct consumer phone network? And they're like, yeah, but see, you can make like $50 million if you do this. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
like
don't
how
think it's
all
them.
the pro athletes have some crappy alcohol.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
They like all have like gross wineries
Reynolds.
or tequilas or something.
Same thing.
Ryan Reynolds is pretty good though. The
He's
aviation
got
is one- is pretty
aviation
good.
gin, but he's also got Mint Mobile.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have other stuff too? I think he's got a production company now.
I think that's probably the number one advice these celebrities get is to
has that
diversify
sports team.
across things.
Sure.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But somebody like Ryan Reynolds is getting work though. You would think it'd be like washed
Not
up.
now.
You know, I don't know who.
Is Ryan
types.
Reynolds the one that is doing
Deadpool.
he's doing the Wrexham with
Yeah.
Yeah,
him?
yeah, Wrexham. Yeah, he's got a
Sports team.
football team.
Yeah.
with Rob Mack.
Rob
Legally changed his
Rob
name.
Mack. Yeah, exactly.
He dropped McElhenney.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
He dropped it.
Where-
Why?
People would say like McClaney, or so he supposedly legally changed his name to Rob Mack, so you could just say Rob Mack. I don't think
crazy.
McElhenney's hard to say.
I don't think it's so either. Hassan Minaj has a whole thing where he says like people ask him if they were like he was on, was it Ellen or something, and they like butcher his name and he corrects them until they says it right, and he's like, and I probably butchered it right now, but
No, Hassan is right. I think.
yeah,
Minaj.
and he goes, if you can learn how to say Timothy Chalamet,
Come on.
you can learn my name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, like McElhenney is not hard.
If you can say Charlize Theron,
yeah, like come
did
on,
I say that right?
come on,
Yeah.
Kieran Culkin, come on.
Come on, Kieran Culkin, please.
Kieran Culkin.
Okay, so are we gonna talk about that ballroom situation? You guys tracking
guy
the whole
eating the salad.
the shooter? What's that? The guy eating the salad.
Oh, you're on the different side of this shooting
Okay.
than I am.
Yeah.
We're all on
There's a
different
guy
sides.
where there's a shooter at the whoa.
Sorry.
You heard that, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean like I had a different
Hey
perspective
John,
on this whole
hey
thing
John,
too.
can we talk to you for a
Hey,
second?
hey, John.
Hey John, can we talk to you?
We're not on different
not-
sides.
Pull-
We're all
Just-
one
just-
team.
We're
Okay?
about-
Right,
we're
right,
talking
right. But
about
just really quick,
politics,
let me
and I need you to,
Oh, go ahead.
tucked away. Okay.
Go ahead.
I need you to just keep it inside. Okay. Don't conceal, don't feel.
Conceal, don't feel. There's
Anyways,
a shooter at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
right. Which the whole situation's pretty sus, but
It.
you tell me why it's sus first.
Well, I'm not talking about the shooting itself.
Okay.
I'm talking about there's a video that comes out of they're clearing the place.
Yeah.
And there's one man in this video that is sitting. Instead of, he's not recording, he's not hitting the deck. He is just sitting, continually eating his salad while everyone's being evacuated. The shooter's being tackled.
Yeah.
And this man is just continuing to eat his dinner.
Yep. Yep.
They found him. They interviewed him. He's like, I'm a germaphobe. I wasn't getting on that dirty Hilton floor. And I have bad knees. I wasn't getting back up if I did get down there. So I just finished my salad.
You know, things that people say when there's a shooter, an active shooter
He's
going
like,
on.
I'm a germaphobe. I'm not getting on the
First of all,
floor.
I'm not getting on that floor.
I also think he probably was like, he's not aiming for me. Like, come on.
So every year they've got this White House Correspondents' Dinner. Usually comedians come and, you know, crack jokes. And Obama famously had pretty good correspondent dinners. He brought in Key and Peele to do the like Obama translator guy with Jordan Peele.
Anger translator. Yep.
Fantastic. Or Michael Key. Awesome. Trump doesn't like being made fun of, so he's kind of knocked that off. But they're still having this White House Correspondents' Dinner. And then all of a sudden there's an active shooter guy that tried to break in and shoot the president. And luckily they stopped him before it all went down. And I just feel like it's a little sus to me. I don't know if this is too tinfoil hat, but it's like he had like several massive weapons. He got all the way through White House security to the ballroom, right? That the president and all the higher ups of the world are. Got there, they managed to tackle him. He didn't shoot anybody. And then the narrative turns into, see, that's why we need this new Donald Trump ballroom. This wouldn't happen in the new Donald Trump ballroom.
He did shoot a Secret Service agent, but it caught him in the vest.
Yeah.
That's good.
So he didn't
Everybody survived is the point.
Yeah.
And the narrative jumped pretty quickly to
The ballroom's already happening. They broke ground. It's
this is I'm
no fighting in the ballroom.
I'm all about that, but I just feel like this is maybe some sign of like to garner public support, maybe.
No.
You think it was fake? Is the assumption?
I think it's weird.
You think the moon landing's real, but you think the shooting was fake?
You don't think that they could pay somebody to one of those prison guys? You know those guys that like are in and out.
Guys.
What show is that?
Prison
Breaking
Guys.
Bad, where they pay a guy to go back into prison.
To go back into prison.
Yeah.
I never saw Breaking Bad, but
Okay. There's a narrative where they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna pretend that this guy is Walter White, so that he goes away to prison. But it's like
the
a
real
guy.
Walter White makes meth, right? That's the
makes
story.
meth. Thank you.
Okay.
They pay these guys to go to prison that are
Listen.
already like doing life sentences. They get out on good behavior.
Nothing is beyond the scope of possibility in the world. Truly.
Yeah.
Very good.
I just saw a video of these. I don't know if you're keeping up with Russian politics. There was a huge, massive exchange of prisoners from Russia to Argentina.
Oh.
Because some sleeper spies, a family of Russians that had been living in Argentina for like 10 years, have 2 kids, fully infiltrated into these like government jobs, got caught, and there were Russian spies. The Russian government turned over 24 prisoners to Argentina in exchange for this family of 4.
Whoa.
And then they just got back to Russia, and they're met with flowers, and they're like on a private jet, and Putin meets the kids, and the kids have no idea their family's spies. Born in Argentina, raised in Argentina. Putin says hello to them in Spanish because they don't know Russian, because they had no clue they were Russian. And they come back to this country that their parents are like crying, being hugged by Putin. They have no clue.
They're not Argentinian?
Not Argentinian at all. Russian spies. And so I was like, you know what?
Nobody does
Anything
a spy
can
game
happen.
like Russia.
Anything could happen.
No one is spying the way that Russia's spying.
Sure.
I'm just gonna say it. They're pretty known for sleeper spies and stuff like that. And
I think the U.S. does pretty well with that sort of thing.
Well, and you know what the thing is? I would never know. They would never tell me. My internet presence is too vast. They would never trust me to know anything about spies.
Yeah, well, totally.
That's
so you think.
Thank you.
Or so
Thank you.
think.
Yeah.
I actually would believe that you were a spy because I feel like your stories are so exaggerated that I'd go, yeah, it was a little too good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Every time we talk about something, you're like, oh yeah, I lived in Paraguay one time, and I'm like, really?
Boy,
Did you?
Never live in Paraguay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? The stories are
Annie's stories are a little too on the nose, you think?
there's just a lot of them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got a lot. I lived a lot of life early.
I think spies are usually like the people that live quiet lives, aren't they? Annie's a little too
they're like, they're
loud
the
and
Joe
out.
Schmoes.
Yeah.
I think she's a bad spy. I think she's letting her history
Well, I
come
would
out
be.
a
I
little
would be a
bit.
bad spy. I would be.
We're like, why did you travel the world, Annie?
Yeah.
She's like, for church.
For God.
Right. Okay.
That's actually perfect. It's the perfect.
And then you get a story like, oh, I was Mormon in high school, and I'm like, I thought you went to Mexico for like Christian God? And she's like, no, I did.
No, I definitely did.
Oh, what? You've never dabbled in more than one god?
Oh, okay. Single
Sashimi,
God.
okay?
Oh, sashimi. Look, there's 3 guys on that Smartless podcast. All I'm saying is,
We're launching What the Podcast
Yeah.
Mobile.
thank you. God, you guys, that's what I was trying to get at. Start the mobile company.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, Donald Trump does crazy stuff all the time. He gets one of his guys to say, hey, just break into the thing and we're going to whisk you away to like a private prison in upstate New York or something. Just break into the White House Correspondents' Dinner, shoot this guy in the chest. He's got a bulletproof vest on. He's fine.
Okay, what I'll say, the information I saw,
Yeah.
which,
Go ahead.
again, could be fake. Never know. I'm with you. Anything's conspiracy. I think it could be what you're saying. But they're saying that the hotel, like you can't clear an entire hotel is the problem.
Right.
And so they're saying the story, at least from what they're telling the public, is that this guy got a room
Yep.
way ahead of time.
Totally.
Like has been staying at the hotel, and then where the ball basically rushed the ballroom entrance. There was security to get into the ballroom, but that's
Okay.
the part that he fully like speed ran through with
Like
guns.
a
You know what I'm
Jack
saying?
Ryan situation, like
And
a
that's
Mission
why-
Impossible.
That's why they actually, from what it sounds like, they actually took him down pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But that's why it felt so close to like where the action was, is because he basically was
Was
staying
right
in
up
the
in there.
hotel, and then like as soon as he got to the lobby, he just freaking like ran and was
Right,
shooting, and,
right.
and that was the chaos / piece. But I agree. Do I think it's strange? You know what I thought was even more strange? I saw footage of the evacuation, like from where Trump was sitting, and Secret Service took J.D. Vance first, which I thought was weird because
because come on, really?
Go ahead.
also Trump tripped, but I thought was weird too. But
Hilarious.
I think they're kind of like, listen,
Trump,
This guy's got
This guy-
severe diabetes.
this guy, if we lose him, sad, but we got to bank on this guy.
Yeah.
For
well,
the
and I
backup.
think to some degree, I think like kind of like what you're saying. I think
It's
I think
probably
they know
logistics of
Trump's
where they
one.
were
He's not very fit, so he can't move very quickly. 2, he's also stubborn as hell. I mean, remember when at his other assassination attempt when they clipped his ear and he was like insistent on standing up, and they're like, "You literally can't," and he was like, he wanted to stand up
You
and
got
like
it. Okay.
in a
okay.
danger. I mean, he's the commander in chief.
Whoa,
so.
everyone give it 2 steps back. The guy did get shot in the ear. Like
Yeah.
you got to I'm sure that there is a little bit of trauma response to shooting cuz he did get shot. He barely got shot, but he
Yeah.
still got. If I got clipped in the ear by a gunshot from someone trying to kill me, you guys wouldn't hear the end of it.
But you know what's crazy about that
I
though
would talk
is
forever about how someone tried to kill me. Oh, when I got
He's
shot
the commander
in
in
the ear.
chief. You would think he'd have more security all the time. He got
well,
shot
did
in
you
the
see
ear.
those guys
True.
come out? Did you see those? As soon as
Another-
it happened,
The big-
those
the
freaking
big
guys with
guys
the
and
big
the
gun. I'm like,
guns.
there is
And
firepower there.
okay, and then going back to my original point, the video of the guy eating the salad, in the background is those guys with the big guns and the full body armor, and that dude's just sitting there like,
You know who thought it was Dana
it's
White weighed in?
iconic.
Dana White was there, the CEO of UFC, and he's like buddy with Trump. But, and you see a picture of him. He's like, he almost sits on the table when it's
Yeah.
all happening. Everyone's all ducked down. And they're like, "Why did you duck down?" He's like, "I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of interesting." Like he's like, I wasn't
God.
worried about getting shot. He's like, I don't know. I just wanted to watch it all go down.
and the guy who was eating his salad, he said the same thing. He was like, there are other people who are just sitting. He goes, most of them are reporters videotaping. He goes,
Everyone's
I just was the
traumatized.
one
Was he?
eating the salad.
Was the guy eating a salad? Was he a Democrat or was he?
I don't know.
No,
It's tough to
if he was at
say.
the White House Correspondents' Dinner, probably not.
I mean, I'm sure there's a
But did
few
you
of those
see
guys
that
in
at
there.
the White House
Bernie
Correspondents'
Sanders
Dinner?
was there, wasn't he?
Did you see what China they were eating on?
No.
Hillary Clinton's first lady China.
Oh really?
Yeah. Every first lady
wait,
gets to
let me-
design a set of China for the White House.
Of course.
Got him.
And they used Hillary Clinton's for the White House
Wait,
Correspondents'
so-
Is
Dinner.
that intentional or?
My question is, do they bring that from the White House for this corresponding?
It is kept in the Smithsonian.
Oh.
So they brought it.
So they brought it from there. But like to me, it's like feels kind of odd. I'm like, why would you bring a first lady's
Bring
China?
paper plates, right? I mean,
But
yeah.
it's plates.
easier
Or
for
maybe
cleaning up.
maybe like the president or like maybe there's some sort of tiered level. But I
Yeah,
just thought
the
it was
guys
kind
in
of
the back are
odd.
probably just eating off of whatever the Hilton has.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's
to
a
be
White House
fair, I'm
Correspondents'
not
Dinner,
pro
right?
ballroom. I
Ballroom?
think the ballroom's stupid, but I'm also kind of like, I mean, the fact that they can't have the correspondent dinner at the White House or somewhere that's even close enough. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
also
not pro ballroom.
I don't really-
think it's dumb, but
I don't think they should be spending money on anything.
I've
Sure.
seen that they keep shutting down.
Yeah,
I
seeing
think-
as that they are pushing for a $1.5 trillion military defense budget next year.
You know
yeah,
what?
I don't think that's
Biggest
ever gonna
in history.
change,
I've got a lot of
No,
issues with
it's
our
the
federal
biggest one in
government.
history. 1.5 trill.
I've got a lot of issues with our federal government. I'm pretty PO'd with our state government right now.
Oh,
Really?
The road
transition.
construction, the roads are so damn bad.
that sounds like local government. I'm just gonna say.
no.
but go
it's
ahead.
state all through the state of California. The roads are terrible. The
They're
moment,
shutting
let me
down
tell you
the-
this:
the
you go to Lake
5.
Tahoe. The Lake Tahoe is split.
I
Half
don't,
of it is in Nevada. Half of it is in California. The moment you hit the Nevada side, smooth. All the roads perfectly smooth. You can tell when you hit back into California because like it's horrible.
We're not gonna
San
clip that.
Diego, there was a
we're
whole
not clipping
thing
that.
where, and I don't know if it was true. It feels true because I knew multiple people who got speeding tickets. But they cracked down for 48 hours and basically ticketed everyone.
CHP.
CHP, local police officer, like the state of California is cracking down for 48 hours on road laws.
Yeah, because they're trying to pay for the roads.
They
Because
didn't
they're
get
trying
me.
to pay for the roads. And now they're trying to pass the mileage tax.
They
It got
get me.
brought to the next tier, which would basically be us paying taxes on how far we drive versus the gas.
I would love
In addition to-
And maybe this says more about me. I should go to like a local planning meeting or a
We
state
keep
planning
saying
meeting,
we
whatever.
wanna go.
We
We
want
wanna
to.
go.
I want
We
to
need to
live out
go.
Parks and Rec. I want to know, where are all the taxes I've already paid? Where's that money?
What
You need to
taxes
raise
are you
more.
paying?
You need to raise more. Well, not me. I'm talking about tax-paying
Wait,
American.
Wait, what?
Where's all the money that you already have?
I'm
And on the
messing with
post
you.
show,
You
I'll
pay
tell you where it
taxes.
is because I know where it is.
Oh, a
Oh.
lot of
Oh, I know
Are we paying off
exactly where it is, buddy. I'll tell you.
government
Really?
prostitutes. You think?
I can't tell you on here, but I'll tell you after.
I can't.
Really?
I can't tell you.
I'm telling you. I'm telling
I
you.
will tell you after the show. Though.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you on the post show. I know
Now we're
exactly
gonna pitch
where it
our
is.
paid post show.
Nope. I
Here's
know
the thing
exactly
about the
what it
post
is.
show. Hey everybody, this show is sponsored by our Patreon. Hey,
You are
let's
like
give it
a
up for the Patreon
whistleblower.
supporters. Listen, it's not easy being cheesy. All right, 283 episodes, 84, something like that. We got to keep the cameras rolling, got to keep the lights on, okay? And luckily, you have a chance to support the show for $4 a month. You get access to the post show. We do an extra episode of the podcast every single week. We talk about crazy stuff, government conspiracy type stuff. And so head on down to the link in the bio. Guys, I am so sorry. I'm turning 30 this year, and I've just become this like burping, like gross.
Sneezing,
I'm like
yeah.
sniffly
Yeah,
and like burping off the mic, and it's
We did
wrong.
have chilies.
Yeah,
Do you think maybe we should eat better?
I think we should at least go back to eat after the podcast.
Yeah, I think so.
We used to
too.
be young and hungry on the
problem
podcast.
is if we eat after podcast,
No, I'm like,
Jordan and John,
what do you
Jordan and
think
Jack
about-
can't come.
We could start earlier.
I have-
What? Quit your job.
You'd like that when you used to go.
Well,
I hated that.
why would I?
I
You know what?
hated
I'm not
that.
addressing that.
I
Thanks
hated
everybody
it.
for listening, watching. In the booth as always, Annie the Skovmand. I'm Ryan.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you next week on What the Podcast.
You really haven't seen the video
I
of the
went
guy
high.
eating the salad?
Guy in the sound, no,
Oh,
didn't see
I'll
it.
show it to you. It's so good.
I think if I was in the room where it happened,
I think.
I'd just sit there and eat my salad too.
Here's what I'll say about the conspiracy of it being not true. I think it's really hard to cover up something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said about the moon landing.
The moon landing's fake.
Damn it. John, you weren't here, and these two rage baited me so hard.
So
I came in wanting to
easy.
talk about, oh, Artemis 2 is awesome. They're like, yeah, if you think it's real.
No way.
No.
Yes.